A little bit of warning, my plan B, if I get too nervous, if it doesn't go well, I'm going to break out in Dream Girls. And so if I break out in song, if you could just roll with me, I would appreciate that. In the beginning, about a year ago, my co-founder and I, we started a company, a legal marketplace for lawyers and clients to meet. At the time, there weren't 677 of them. And we, like most startups, we went out and we raised capital from a venture capital group and hired an attorney. The terms were fairly set, and we were looking forward to closing the deal. And what shocked me about the process of closing our financing was that my attorney at a top law firm in the Silicon Valley was working exactly the same way that I worked when I was an associate here in Chicago 17 years ago. We used email for nearly everything. And email might be good for some things, but it's absolutely terrible for managing transactions that have a lot of moving pieces and documents that need to be reviewed. Inevitably, people get left off of an email. Conversations get cut off. And this process, now that I was on the client side, was driving me insane and taking away precious time that I needed to actually build the company. What was also happening is that this inefficiency was about to cost me an incredible amount of money. What I also knew from having practiced law was that my lawyer wasn't enjoying this process any more than I was. It's our dirty little secret that, in fact, we don't enjoy practicing law. We don't actually enjoy what we have to do to get to the end. And the question really that I had after we closed our financing was why? I mean, if you take a step back, why are we still working like this? Technology has helped improve the client experience in nearly every other vertical. And yet lawyers, whose rhetoric is so client-focused, have been late to adopt technology to help improve the client experience. And real cynics would say that it's the billable hour, right? The billable hour discourages efficiency. The more time I can take to do something, the more time my lawyer can take to do something, of course, the more he can charge me for it. And therefore, there's no incentive in the current business model to be more efficient. And I don't want to be so cynical about it. I think that change is hard. And we have a love-hate relationship with change. On the one hand, we really hate it and we're terrified of it. On the other hand, we really need it. And what we probably deeply want, we want things to stay the same, but get much, 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 much better. And people who adopt change are at a competitive advantage. We live in a society where it's just easier to get what we want, when we want, and how we want it. And lawyers are not immune from this pressure. Your clients are demanding more and more, and they want it faster, and they want it cheaper, and technology is really going to be a critical piece in meeting your clients' demands and still having a sustainable business. The other advantage, of course, of adopting change is that it's a great way to build client loyalty, right? Our clients generally do not understand the technical aspects of law, right? You're not going to build a vibrant practice because of what you know or even the results you deliver. Your clients can't judge it. But an inability to meet your client demands and being inflexible to meet their needs, your clients can judge you on that, and they will judge you on that. And so focusing on the client experience is absolutely critical to lawyers going forward. And who is setting the bar? As lawyers, we tend to look to other law firms. We tend to look to other lawyers. But that's not where your clients are looking. Your clients are receiving service. Your clients are getting services from a lot of service providers. And that's really who's informing them. And so we need to cast our net wide and look broadly to see how the client experience is being delivered by other people. So as a lawyer, really, I was trained to identify problems. But as the founder of a tech company, my challenge is to solve them. And so what did we do? We actually looked at all the services that we were using and that we were benefiting from in other aspects of our business, and we built a platform to work with our attorney. And I wanted everything in one place. I wanted the team, everybody on the team, to be able to participate. I wanted to be able to be focused. I wanted to be able to respond quickly. I wanted my documents to be stored in one place. I wanted to be able to sign them electronically. All these things were really important to us. And when we asked our attorney to work with us in this way, he immediately said yes. He was up for the challenge. And that really endeared him to us. We really, really appreciated it. And when he came to us after a couple weeks and said, can I use this to work with my other clients, we thought, maybe we have a business. And the takeaway really is that law is by its very nature collaborative, not just with other lawyers, but with your clients. And change is good. And by adopting better tools and better forms of communication, you will be a happier lawyer, and you will have happier clients. Thank you.